Oh, hi. I oh, oh. I'm Hi, I'm Matthew Cavalier and welcome back to my channel, Moments with Matthew. Today, we're going to talk about distractions and what that can really mean for us. But before we get started, please do click that subscribe button and click the bell so that you get notifications when a new Moment with Matthew is published. And please do click that like button. It really does help my channel, and I am greatly appreciative of all of the support that you are given. So today I want to talk about distractions. How often is a scene like that an actuality in your life? How often do you dive into your phone, into your computer, into your electronics, and avoid the world that is going on around you? Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes putting on your headphones and listening to music, that is the best distraction that you need, and you do need it to kind of slip away for a little while, for a little bit of recovery. Absolutely, I completely understand that. But my wonder is, how much has it become a habit now? I am not one to talk. Trust me, I am terrible at it. I easily get lost in my phone on a regular basis. It is not something I'm proud of, but it is something that has happened. And it is something that I am making a conscious effort to really stop and think about. Because when I have a moment where I can be connecting with someone, I don't want it to be ruined by a piece of electronic or something that I'm thinking that I should be doing. I want to truly engage. I am no expert on that. Trust me, I really do fail on that aspect far too many times than I want to admit. But having the mindfulness approach to say, I know this happens and it's something I need to really think about is important. Did you know that studies show that even if you have your phone face down on the table, you are 20 to 60% less likely to have the person truly engage with you? You are also that much likely to lose their trust, to feel like that you aren't listening, that they can't trust you with the conversation that they're having with you. That's amazing. Just knowing that the phone is on the table, even if you've said to them, it's off, it's on silent, it won't bother us, just having it visible truly does create a moment in their mind that says, I don't really trust that they're not going to be worried about when the phone's going to ring, what's going to pop up, is something more interesting going to happen with that phone, with that piece of electronic equipment that is more important than the conversation and connecting with me. That is a powerful statistic. You want to make sure that you have a connection with someone. If you're going out to dinner with a friend, if you are actually having a conversation because they said, hey, I really need someone to talk to, think about leaving the phone at minimum in your pocket, at most in the car, out of sight. Keep it away. Turn it off. Turn the vibration on, whatever you need to do, but don't let it be visible. Make sure they know that they have your undivided attention. It works the same for when you're having a moment on your computer. Are you watching Netflix? Are you doing emails after hours? What are you doing that is taking you away from a connection? I live alone, so for me, that's not always a negative thing. So sometimes I do dive down the rabbit hole of a YouTube video or answer emails at 10 o'clock at night or things like that. But I'm not missing out on a connection. But what am I missing out on? I love to read, so I'm missing out on a little bit of that. I am in graduate school, so I'm definitely missing out on doing some of the homework that I probably should be doing. Distraction doesn't always mean it's taking us away from a connection with another human being. Distraction can mean that it's taking away from what we need to be doing in our lives to better serve our purpose and our needs. In the last mini moment, we talked about our mission and our vision, having those set out for us. What is our personal mission and vision? I shared mine with you, so make sure you go watch that video from Friday if that's something you missed. But it is important for me to have a mission and vision, and I can say to myself, wow, is this distracting me right now? Is this serving my overall purpose? Is this getting me to the goals that I want to reach? If the answer is no, then I want to stop doing it. I want to stop being distracted. Does that mean I'm never going to be distracted? Of course not. I am always going to find ways to distract myself. I am a classic procrastinator. My mom will tell you, she'll gladly tell you, what a classic procrastinator I am. I was always so good at making sure everything got done at the very last minute, whining and complaining and crying and throwing a tantrum because I hadn't done it before. That's because I let things easily distract me. Growing up, being in my mid-40s, I can say that wasn't technology. Well, technically it was because I used to watch a lot of TV, but I would find other distractions, other reasons that I wouldn't do my homework, other reasons I didn't want to clean my room, other reasons I didn't want to do the things necessary for me to live the life that I'm supposed to live, to help out in my home, to connect with my mom, my brother, my dad, my stepmom. Those are important things, but I easily let things distract me so that those relationships weren't always as strong as they could be. We have to make sure that we limit the distractions. Sometimes that's taking off the headphones, sometimes that's putting the computer away, and sometimes that's actually reaching out to someone and saying, hey, let's talk. I haven't chatted with you in a while. I want to know how you're doing. That is something that's so important. I want you to take a moment and I want you to think, when was the last time you said to someone, hey, how are you doing? And you actually wanted to hear the answer. That you actually wanted to take the time out of your day to lift your head up from your phone, to put it in your pocket, leave it at your desk, leave it in your bedroom, and actually find out how someone's day is going. Can you tell me that? Can you say for certain, yes, the last time I did that was when? We move through our lives so quickly. I am guilty of it. I walk into work, I go right to my desk, I'll meet somebody on the way. Hey, how are you? I don't stop to find out how they're doing. I'm getting myself to my desk. I'm getting my computer on. I'm getting my day started. Would it have killed me to take 5 minutes to find out how they were truly doing? No, it wouldn't. Would it have impacted my work so greatly? No, it wouldn't. To have true, genuine engagement, which is what we all really do need, we actually have to take the time and engage. We have to take the time to say, hey, how are things going? Or we have to look up long enough from our phone to notice, hey, I noticed something's off today. Is there anything you need to talk about? Everything going okay? I'm here if you need to talk. Sometimes that simple gesture and the genuineness behind it is all someone needs. I was in the office recently and a coworker came in and we were chit-chatting, both in our masks, and she started to walk away, and I know it's not the best thing, but I reached out and I gave her a hug. And later that day, she emailed me and she said, I don't know how you knew it, but I was not okay. I needed that. I needed you to reach out to me, and I needed to know that you were going to listen. That's all it takes. One simple gesture. One simple moment. One simple connection where you step away, when you look away from the screen, when you close whatever distraction you are working on, and you say, hey, I know that something is amiss. How can I help? That's how we make connections. That's how we let people know that we really do care about them and about their needs and about what they are going through. It also helps in turn because the next time I seem a little off, I know this person's going to turn around and say, hey, you did this for me. How can I help you now? And that's really what this is all about. That's what relationships are for. That's what interacting is for. That's what engagement is for. To be there for one another. Humans are not solitary creatures. We need a tribe. We need a group. We need people that we know will be there to help lift us up when we are down, and that we will be there for to help lift them up. And it starts with getting rid of distractions, taking a moment to say, I am going to engage right now. That doesn't mean all distractions are going to be cut from your life. I'm not crazy. I know it's going to happen because it still happens to me. I still get lost in my phone far more often than I want to admit. I would hate for you to see how much screen time I go through in a day. I'd be embarrassed. But I do make a more conscious effort when I'm out with people. My phone stays in my pocket. When I am talking to someone, I don't look at my phone. Do I still start to say, okay, well, it's time to go. Let me pick up my phone and pretend? Yes. Sometimes I do have to get back to work, and so you have to move it along. I understand that. Do I still have moments where I'm not engaged fully? Absolutely. But am I more conscious of the fact that I need to be engaged? Yes. Yes, I am. So yes, do I still fall down and mess up and distract and not fully engage with people? Yes. But am I trying? Am I making more of a conscious effort? Absolutely. And that's what you can do too. Find out where your distractions are. Find out where your moments of discomfort, because let's admit it, discomfort a lot of the times leads us to the distractions. I don't know if I want to talk to this person right now because this happened the last time that we tried to talk to each other, so I'm just going to be in my phone and not pay attention to them. Absolutely, that happens. But true engagement and true relationship involves sometimes those uncomfortable moments. So we've got to put those distractions away. We've got to stop using those distractions as an armor to protect ourselves. Vulnerability is not easy. No one ever said it was. Just listen to Brené Brown at any time and you will know vulnerability is difficult, it is scary, and it is something that we truly need to do to connect with others. And that's what I want for all of us, a true connection, so that when you need engagement for yourself, you are going to get it. And when someone you love and care about needs it, you are there to give it. So put your distractions down. Practice. That's what's going to keep you mindful, is the practice of disengaging from your distractions and re-engaging with the people that are in front of you. It's part of why I love and embrace minimalism so much. The less that I have, the less I can be distracted. And one of the things that has worked for me, particularly on my phone, is turning off notifications, getting rid of some apps. Is my phone still a mess with apps and folders? Yes. Again, I'd be embarrassed to have you see it. But do I make the conscious effort to start diminishing? Yes, I do. So there's not only physical minimalism, but there's digital minimalism as well. And that really can help you limit the distractions that you have so that you can have those moments of true engagement and relationship building. Take the time. Use the timer on your phone. Turn your phone to do not disturb at certain times. Do whatever you need to make sure that you limit your distractions and you open yourself up to the people that are around you, to the experiences that are around you. It is hard to see this beautiful world when your face is buried in a phone screen. And I want you to explore and see it all. Go on an adventure. Put your phone away. Have a great conversation. Connect with someone, a loved one, a stranger. Make a new friend. There are so many ways, so many things you can do when you aren't distracted. Thank you so much for joining me this week on A Moment with Matthew. Don't forget, the mini moments will now be on Mondays, so that will give you a little bit more time to digest the full moment with Matthew before a mini moment comes along as well. And I will see you very soon. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button and that little bell so that you know when all the videos are released. And please do click that like button. It does help spread the message, and I truly appreciate your support. And I will see you next time on A Moment with Matthew.